Well, good evening to you. Hasn't it been a fantastically hot day? I normally like to sit out in the garden, but today I've just been in the shade. I've not even bothered going in the sun. It's the first time I've sat out in the sun, and it's probably about 6 o'clock in the evening, and it's lovely and warm. It's great. Projects, I've got my white paint out again, having completed the table and chairs, and I'm going to do a lamp, if you call it a lamp. It's a light that goes on the side of the building. It's one of these really old ones, so I've managed to get it apart, and I'm starting to clean it and sand it down. And originally it was black. It looked pretty nice, but now I've got all the railings and all my metalwork painted white. I think it looked really nice if that matches. And maybe if I complete that later on this evening or tomorrow, I'll show you the results. So today, what have I got? I've got Goyin, means light of the nations. Today's reading is from Isaiah 42:6, and it says, I, the Lord, have called you in righteousness. I will take hold of your hand, I will keep you, and I will make you to be a covenant for the people and a light for the Gentiles. Now, if you're a Jew, you'd probably be scratching your head by now, because initially they thought that God was their God and He was their light and their light only. They were the chosen people, the chosen nation, being Hebrew Jew. But let's have a look at a good novel, a good feature film. You've got a plot and you've got a twist. They all have these elements. It makes a good viewing, doesn't it? It makes a really good storyline if you have these two. And it's the same scenario if we look at this story in the Bible. You've got the light of Israel, and he's the light of the nations. But when Isaiah claims this, that God is the light of the nations and is the light of the Gentiles also, the Jews were taken aback. They must have been really surprised, because this is the plot, this is the twist. They missed it. They didn't realise that God wanted everybody to know Him. They just thought that He was their God. Yes, God has promised to be a light for both the Hebrews and the Gentiles, which is great news for us, isn't it? Because God also offers this salvation through Jesus Christ on the cross. It's not just for the Jews, it's also for us, the non-Jews, the Gentiles. And He promises the forgiveness of the sins for those who follow Him. It's not just for the Jews, it's for us, the Gentiles, as well. It doesn't matter what bloodline we're in. It doesn't matter what our heritage is. It doesn't matter what our ethnicity is. At the cross, we're all welcome. And so that's good news, isn't it? So it was a bit of a shock to the Jews, but it's great news for us. And we know that we have a good, loving God who wants to be the light of all nations, not just the Jews, the chosen race, not just the Gentiles, but for all of the nations. Amen? Catch you tomorrow.